Hi, I'm Amy Smith, a director with Usborne Books and More, and I'm going to share new titles for older elementary students. I'm going to begin with some of our new chapter books that we came out. The Secret Mermaid is a perfect book for any young girl, all about Molly who meets her family on Horseshoe Bay, and these are just so fun because the illustrations are there, and I know some children still want those, and so I can show you some half-page illustrations, beautiful drawings, and we just came up with 4 new books about the Secret Mermaid. We also have Sandy Lane Stables has come back, about a young boy who goes back to the stables and who is loaned Chauncey the horse, and his adventures on how he handles various things going on at the stables. The Sword of the Kumamori, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Kenny is finding himself in a hidden war. He must defend his people with the fabled lost sword and fulfill his destiny. An age when some children lose their love for learning, love for reading, and we want to keep books in their hands that get them still excited about sitting down with a book. The Impossible Quest is another series that came out, and these do need to be read in order, about some young apprentices and knights in training who have to save their people as unlikely heroes, to save their people from beasts, and just another fun series for any child who's interested in Harry Potter. They'd love this book. Going on to a little bit younger, my son who's 5 and a half loves to be read wheel nuts, and we came out with 3 new wheel nuts. So now we have 5, the Deep Sea Dash, Space Mash, and Rainforest Rumble. Characters in a comic strip type reading, chapter books still, but so much fun, very silly, but so great for any reader who's perhaps has reluctancy about picking up a book and about their reading level. This is perfect for your 2nd or 3rd grader, or even older than that. Very, very silly and fun. We have many true stories to include. This is the Polar Adventures. We have gangsters, many fun true stories. And in here there are some maps, there are some pictures, and this is a nonfiction text for your older reader. For any adult who might be interested in some of these topics. Here are our adventure series: Discovery Adventure, Drones. We also have Planes and Helicopters, Survival. These books are excellent. These are my husband's personal favorite. And Drones just came out. Who wouldn't want to know the origin of drones and all the pictures of the drones? This book is what my son picked up first when we received our new titles box. So much information, any older child to just soak up and love. Usborne is famous for a lot of their encyclopedias, and the Story of Science is a smaller encyclopedia, but as you can see in here, we have illustrations that keep an older child excited about what they're reading. And as an adult, I can tell you, I learn better when there are pictures alongside text, alongside the timelines here. So fun to learn about the story of science and human history. You hear all about scientific discoveries from DNA and asteroids and X-rays. So much knowledge. We have many encyclopedias, including the Science Encyclopedia, World Geography, and World History. Really worthwhile to check out, to have in your home library. Onto some activity books. A Year in My Life just came out, and it's a 365 journal where you or your child, this is certainly could be for an adult as well, is creating a journal. These questions, let me read some for you. Draw a sandcastle here. Write down the first letter that comes in your head and write a list of people you know with that letter name. This guy looks lonely. Draw a magician to keep him company. So many fun ways to keep a child writing alongside their reading, which of course go hand in hand. This is not my math book, and I think the Make Buildings is very similar because it shows you architecture and how math is involved with that. You're learning about symmetry and about all of a queen's palace. You're building a sailboat, learning all about architecture and artistry, and on those graphs there. I'm very excited about this book to dive into it and draw for myself. And lastly, I wanted to share that we have many adult coloring books, and I know that this is, it's upside down, that this has been a fun activity for many adults, and of course it would be. You get yourself a beautiful set of colored pencils and you can dive right in. This is mandalas to color. We have many Indian patterns to color, Celtic patterns to color, flowers and butterflies. There are so many choices with Usborne. I hope you've enjoyed these titles.